Okay, I'm going to talk about bulking as a skinny guy, and just more generally about sorry, I can't really see if you can. Not just more generally about going to the gym if you're skinnier. Because it's often seen as a great advantage being skinny from the offset, and in a sense it is. I mean, I was never like, there are some people who just put on fat so easily, and it's a real disadvantage. Meanwhile, if you're skinny, you know, so growing up I had one of these metabolisms where I could eat lots of junk food and you know, I didn't really feel that bad. Well, I know I felt bad, but didn't put on any weight. I was fairly skinny for all of my sort of teenage years, and that didn't really change depending on how much I ate or the sort of healthiness of the food I ate. So that was a great advantage, you know, because I think it's definitely nicer generally to be lean, regardless of your muscle mass, than it is to be really have a lot of body fat. It's a different story though when you go into when you look to put on muscle mass, and I think it's a very different battle you face compared to the one that many people face if they're more muscle mass, because the real problem is not really how healthily you're eating, not really how hard you're training, but just how much you're prepared to eat. Because if you've got a high metabolism, it's just, you know, it's kept you lean through several years of eating really badly, and all of a sudden, you know, like it's actually really difficult just putting off getting to that surplus of calories that you need. And I think this is the situation that I'm in, where, you know, I'm very consistent, I'm training very hard, but I'm seeing little to no gains, you know. And I think it's just that problem of not eating enough. So there are also ways you can address it, you know. You know, some people just say, well, just add on a few sort of bad you know, unhealthy calories here and there, you know, like have a couple cookies, or, you know, a bit of cake or whatever it is, just to bump it up. And it's tempting because it's very easy, but I don't know, I think there's another side to that that's very difficult. That's, you know, I'm not saying I wouldn't have the results you want, but I just think the minute you start getting into doing that kind of stuff, you just sacrifice so much mental clarity, and I've got to have a big think about how important that is to me, because, you know, how much mental clarity am I sacrificing for feeling, you know, for putting on muscle mass? I mean, there's you know, there's a decision to be had there. So yeah, that's kind of my my place where I'm at. I mean, the other thing what I can do in this position is just wait it out, you know, track calories, and the problem with me at the moment is I'm just convinced I'm not eating enough. My body can't take on the amount of calories from whole foods that it needs to. Like it's just because it's a lot of mass you got to digest as a whole food. Yes, you know, like I was saying earlier, you know, I could have 100 calories worth of cake or chocolate or biscuit or whatever. But you know, like 100 calories of rice and peas and chicken or whatever it is, it's really hard to sort of stuff that down you. And I think, to be honest, I think it's just a waiting game until my body can take on that much food. And gradually be able to eat more and more, and you know, because your stomach kind of expands the more you can expand and shrink, you know, and yeah, just wait it out really, and have faith that I'll get the results. But I think it's an interesting topic because a lot of people's sort of experiences in fitness are very different. So, a lot of people like Hamza, his whole thing is very predicated on, like, a big thing for him was kind of getting rid of the fast food stuff, because that was such a negative impact in his life. And for me, that's just a doddle not to eat fast foods. You know, I just guess you know, we always ate very healthily in my family, and that's just a habit that's been instilled in me. So when I hear him sort of saying, "Oh, it's a real struggle to not eat fast food," I just kind of think, no, it's not, mate. Like, what you find so difficult? I'm not saying I don't, you know, don't indulge. You know, I'm not saying I'm perfect. But there's something about the struggle for fast food for Hamza and for, to be honest, most influencers, most of fitness people, that I don't identify so much with. Because I think my things that are holding me back are very different, and if anything, I could do with eating a bit of fast food on top of it. So yeah, it's an interesting topic. I just wanted to show the other side, show us a different perspective on a narrative that's very concerned with just cutting calories, or you know, it seems to be the big things that people talk about. But that's the other side.